So in today's video, actually I'm gonna show you how these 7-segment LED displays work. And if you don't know what is a 7-segment LED display, I'm pretty sure that will not happen, because these displays are actually very popular and very common, starting from those kind of variable bench power supplies to many other instruments. These are widely used. And actually I was making, as you know, a boost converter, and while making this I was actually researching about it a little bit, and see, I have inbuilt these displays up in here which actually displays the output voltage. Isn't that cool? You get these as in those commercial boost converters, where you can adjust the output voltage by looking at these actually functions like a voltmeter. So in couple of videos I'm going to show you how you can control these segments, these displays, using Arduino. And the most amazing part about this is these segments, these 7-segment LED displays, if you pick up one of these, let me show you, and as you can see, one only consists of 10 pins. And as you know, our Arduino doesn't have that much amount of pins, but I'm going to show you how you can control these displays whatever numbers you want. Like with Arduino Nano, you can control up to 11 digits like this, and that's kind of cool. How, you may ask? One consists of 10 pins, so 2 will be 20, so 11 will be how much? 110. Well, I'm not joking, right? You will be able to control these with your Arduino Nano. You can control up to 11 of these digits using your Nano. So let's start the video.
So this is the first video of Arduino Advanced series, and in this video I'm gonna show you what is a 7-segment LED display and how do we use them using our Arduino to display numbers and alphabets. So let's get started. So guys, this is a 7-segment LED display. As you can see, this is a single digit 7-segment LED display, and it has a couple of pins in here. See, there are 10 pins, 5 in the up, 5 in the bottom, and the pin out is actually written in here. You can see, if we divide these segments according to these alphabets, as you can see, A, B, starting from there, and the back, if you can see 10 pins, and I have written these 10 pins according to this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. A is in here, B is in there. So actually this is the simple working, and you can see one dot in here, right? So we can say these are 8 segments. These are named as 7-segment LED displays because you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. These are 7 segments up in here, and those segments are nothing but LEDs fit in there. So basically there are 2 types of these 7-segment LED displays. The first one is common anode, and the second one is common cathode. Now, what is common anode and common cathode? That is basically the position of LED, in what polarity the LEDs are connected. This is a common anode 7-segment LED display. That means when you provide a voltage across these 2 pins, that is, this is plus, this is minus, then this A will glow up. And the concept is same for each of these segments. That means you will provide positive in here and negative on any of these segments, they will light up. But in case of common cathode, this should be negative, and you have to provide positive voltage to these segments and negative voltage to the common terminal. And that's why those are called common cathode and these are common anode. So basically now you can understand that if we want to display digit 1, then we have to light up these 2 segments, right? that means B and C, that will display our 1. And if we want to display 2, then we have to light up A, B, G, E and D. Now you can understand the concepts very clearly, right? Let me show you with my Arduino. So guys, this is my setup. As you can see, I have two options to connect these resistances. One is on the digit pin and another is on the segment pins. That means each of these segments have one resistors that is feeding to one digital pin of my Arduino, and the digit pin is actually not given any resistances in there. You have two options. You can put resistances up in here but not in these segments, but I have put resistors on the segment pins but not in the digit pin. So that is of your choice, whatever you can do. I have connected two of these, but actually we will do only one of these right now because lighting up two of these is quite difficult, and I will show you how to do that on my maybe in another video. So basically, let me connect my Arduino now. Beforehand I should write the code for it. So in the setup pins, I have to declare all these segment pins and the digit pin as output, isn't it? And you can understand if these, let me say that these two are connected, I want to light up this, then we have to give these two pin modes as output and provide 5 volts up in here and ground up in there. So that means this should be pulled low and this should be pulled high so that our A light up. Let me show you the code. As you can see, I'm gonna set it up, delete all those things. I also have Arduino beginner series, so you can follow that if you have problems understanding this. So basically I have connected the segment pins according to this. Now you can see I have set up my 7 segments up in there. The 7 segments are connected to my 7 pins, and as you can see, the pins are actually not in order because that is how you connect your display to your Arduino, and that is how I connected. That's why I have written that in that way. So now our segments are connected in, as you can see, G, F, A, B, E, D and C. I've excluded the dot in there, so that is actually same as, but I want to show you how to display numbers, so the dot is not necessary now. And now I have to connect these digit pins or the positive pins or the common anode pins, and that's why another pin will be needed for that. Oh no, it's in pin 5. Now as you can see, I've set all the pins and the common anode to my void setup. And now as you can see in this diagram, if you want to display number 1, then you have to light up B and C. Let me show you that. Save this. So to display 1, I'm gonna write a simple code that these two segments should light up. And to do that, I've told you previously that these two pins, that is B, where is B? B and C should be pulled low, that is to 0, and this pin that is in my pin 5 should pull high. Let's write the code. So digital write B low, B is connected to pin 10, digital right C, that is connected to pin 4 low, and my common anode should be pulled high. Digital right low right E, pin 5, that is my common anode, should be pulled high, and this is my digit 1. There we go. Now I have to upload the code, and you can see it's connected to my Arduino. Hope you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna upload it. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. And what it shows is what the actually it is showing 8 because all of these pins are pulled low. First of all, why this thing doesn't work, because see, it shows 8 in there. That means all of these pins are actually getting connection. So basically what I have to do is, when we are connecting all of our pins to our digital pins, that means they are at default are grounded, isn't it? Everything is actually pulled low. So in my setup code I have to pull all these pins as high so that nothing is pulled to ground. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Digital. So for understanding, I'm going to write here, turn off all the segments, digital right. I have to pull everything to high so that nothing is pulled to low. There we go. And you have to turn off all the pins because this is a common anode, and if we provide high voltage to this pin without declaring each of these segments as high, we are basically putting here an voltage, and all of the pins are already grounded, so all lights up and it shows 8, and that's why it doesn't work. So basically what I did is turn all these turn all these segments as high. That means nothing is grounded anymore. So if we provide a positive voltage in here, these are already pulled high. That means these already have 5 volts in them. So basically nothing turns on before we actually pull them low to ground. And for displaying 1, we have to pull B and C to ground, and I have did it already. So let's upload it. You can see the display in here. It's turned up, uploading. There we go. See, you can see a nice 1 in here, right? So now what we have to do is, let me show you another digit how to write them. Let me say it's 5. So basically, to turn on 5, first of all we have to turn off 1, and then to turn off 1, as I've already shown you, I have to pull all these pins high. Then I will basically turn off this 1, and to turn on this 5, sorry for the focus, to turn on this 5 I have to pull A, F, G, C and D as low. So basically do it. Let's do it. Digit. Sorry. Let me replace this one with 5. So my A should be pulled low. That means A is connected to 12. My F should be pulled low. My F is connected to 13, and then AF, then G should be pulled low. G is connected to 11. Then C is connected to 4. And at last, I guess, D is connected to 3. Oh, here we go. And my anode is already lighted up. And that is my pin 5. So let's upload it. Here we go. What the? Uploaded the code. Focus it. See? Isn't it amazing? You can see a nice 5 in there. And like so, you can create a counter. And I am leaving that for you. Basically, that's a time-taking process. This is only a tutorial, and I guess you have understood whatever I've told you, whatever I've said you, whatever I taught you. Basically, this is how to light up a 7-segment LED display. It's not very pleasant, it's time consuming, and that's why in my next video I'm going to show you how you can do it easily with your Arduino using some libraries. And basically now you may ask how to light up these 2 digits, isn't it?
So yeah, that's a valid question, and I'm going to answer it in my next video, as this video is a little bit longer. So if you like this video and understood whatever I've shown you, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and do subscribe and hit that notification bell icon to get notified about my latest uploads. So that's all for today. This is Malhar, you are watching Out of Syllabus, and I am signing off.